Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, say, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost got $1 billion.
The Proper Thought
3
Series.
PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the plight of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he says, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper till you read over and over and see white families travel? You think of the thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops got my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are more think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you do to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, then we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Sac Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
San Antonio, Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear a suspect down, 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. And peace, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought Series right here on the old T.P.O.T. YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why your black asses are here. Yeah, special show tonight. I got the one and only REG the bad guy in the house. It's been a while since Brother Reg has been here. I think it's been about 2 or 3 years, I believe, since Brother Reg has been here. Kind of looking forward to this, looking to chop it up with the brother. But y'all know before we get started, we always start the show off with thanking you good folks that hang out in there and you good folks that hang out in here. Because like I say every night, you don't have to watch these damn videos. You don't have to share them, like them, and you damn sure don't have to drop your hard-earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces on this platform. But you good folks choose to do so, and I want you to know, man, that I don't take it lightly because I don't take you lightly, man. I'm humbled, I'm honored, I'm appreciative, man, and I'm thankful for you good folks, man. I'm thankful for everything that y'all do, man, and I'm thankful for how y'all have caused this platform to grow. This platform continues to grow, and I know it ain't just because of my black ass. I know that part of it, if not most of it, is because of y'all good folks, man. And I want y'all to know, man, that I appreciate y'all. All right. All right. So, without further delay, let me bring in the man himself, the one and only Reg, the bad guy, is
What's
in
up?
the house. What's good with it, Reg?
What's up, man?
Thanks for agreeing to come, man. I appreciate it, man. It's been a while since you've been here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I know because I know you were on back in 2017 or 2018, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
it was
been
like
quite a
18. Yeah, I think it
yeah,
was
yeah, it's been
18. I think. Yeah.
yeah, it's been a few years. Been a few years, man. Um, you don't look like you've aged much since then.
No. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
um, so let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. And once again, thank you for agreeing to come, man, because I know
Mhm.
you're probably busy. Um, let me ask you this, man, because I always wanted to ask you this, man. Why do you broadcast from your kitchen?
Why? Oh,
Yeah.
well, when I first started, the first videos I did, it was in the bathroom,
Well, shit.
and I only had a pad. Well, I had a computer at the time, but I had a Kindle Fire pad, and I was trying to get the angles right and stuff, and then I didn't want people to know that I was, doing videos from the bathroom. So I was trying to dress it up. It didn't work, and then it was, in the bathroom you have this echo, kind of the sound kind of reverberates on the walls and stuff, and it just, how the bathroom, that's why people like singing in the bathroom because that you get that reverberation, But anyway, I said, man, this ain't gonna work. So I did it in the living room, and that worked a little bit, but at certain times the lighting was bad, real bad. Like in the morning or something like that. It was just so I said, no, I couldn't do it. So I started doing it in the kitchen. I said the lighting is perfect. Oh shit. Lighting was perfect. Now sometimes when about 3 o'clock and stuff, I had to adjust the lighting, and stuff like that. It was all about lighting, you get the right lighting and stuff like that. So it started working out there. I started doing it actually in front of this refrigerator here. That's a prop now. Basically, they know me for that. You know, um, right in front of the refrigerator. I just did the videos there. They kept doing it year after year. Cranked out almost about 1,000 videos doing it that way with the pad. And then I came over here. I had a table over here. I got a computer table here now. You can't see it and stuff, but I had a regular, kitchen table. And I was doing the videos with a laptop over here until my laptop burned out on me.
Mm.
Then after that, for a while, I was doing it for on Kindle Fire and shit for a while, at least a year or so. So 2018 was 18, 19, 18. That's when I started got another computer and stuff, and I got two of them now, so I'm cool now. So I'm just trying to build up, my equipment. You know, I'm gonna get the roadcaster and all that, and to get the green screen this month. I keep putting it back, but I'm gonna get this green screen, so you might not see too much of the kitchen once I get the
You
green
about to
screen.
give the kitchen up?
Well, no, I'm not giving the kitchen up. I'm just gonna have the green screen every once in a while. I give y'all some of the kitchen every once in a while because that's still a part of me. And I always say I'm in the kitchen, but I'm gonna have the green screen. That's coming this month. So I don't know what kind of settings I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have different settings and stuff like that on the green screen. I like yours, how you got yours. That's why I do the kitchen.
I do the green screen, man, because I can do this. I can have your big old face, and all that. I can put. I like the green screen because I can make the background whatever I want. I can make the background whatever I want, and that's what I like doing. I like to be able to make the background whatever I want. So that's why I always do green screen. I used to didn't do it, but I used to have like this big giant poster, but I got tired of people seeing the same shit every night. So I was like, I'll just put, whenever I bring somebody on, I'll just have them back there, and I've been doing it ever since. So, I mean, it is what it is. Us old niggas, man, we get set in our ways, because they call us the old niggas.
That's what they be doing.
Yeah, us old niggas. We get set in our ways. So, once we do something, that's it, But I've been watching a lot of you lately because I am subscribed to your channel. I've been watching a lot of you lately, man, and your channel's growing. It's growing, and you be having some knockdown drag outs down there too, man. Sometimes I don't say nothing in the chat. I just watch, and there'd be some knockdown drag outs. Because everybody comes there. I mean, it's not like this obscure channel. I mean, you be having some heavy hitters come through there, and a lot of us, we don't get along with each other. So
I know, but you do too. You have, I think you came a long way. I mean, I know you from the pro-black sector, right?
Everybody.
Because I assume that you are. I assume because the brother X, and I know it's you.
Well, I guess you can say, I'm not going to say that I'm not pro-black, but I'm not going to say that I'm part of, the pro-black sector, because me, my warped way of thinking, I think all of us who get up here and talk about black issues are pro-black.
Yeah.
I think we all are. I think some of us are pro-black and we don't even know it, and I consider myself one of those people. I want to see the progression of black folks, but at the same time, I don't wear the moniker. I just don't wear the, I don't wear the cap and the jersey and shit. I don't do that because a lot of pro-black people, they don't even like my ass because they don't like what I talk about. So if you ask them, oh man, X is a coon, they wouldn't accept me in their circles. They wouldn't accept me in their circles. Which is fine. I do what I do. They do what they do. And I guess that's what I like about you, man. Because you do what you do, man. You do what you do. And you don't let people dictate how you operate. And I can respect that. Even if I disagree with what someone's doing or saying, man, I can respect the fact of them being, somewhat independent when it comes to this kind of crap. But see, you, like I said, you have a lot of knockdown drag outs over there. See, I try to not let that happen that much down here. I don't think I want the fights down here.
Yeah, but you're different because, well, you have your own lane on here because you actually is the place where everybody comes to debate at. I can't do that on my channel. That's not going to work. It's like you said, knock down, drag out. It's like sitting on the porch and stuff. We talking and stuff, this and that. The barbershop. It's like that over here. Everybody come on. Whatever. Girl pass by. Come on. What's up, baby? Come talk to me. Come talk to me. That's what it is like this over here. But you actually have debates and stuff, and I'm glad that you kind of refine your debates now whereas you actually have an actual official style of debating, where you get the minutes and stuff like that. You have this section, where you talk about, you give the a rebuttal. I mean the introduction, and then the rebuttal, and then you got the outro, and all that.
Yeah. Well, I let them have a knockdown drag out for about 10, 15 minutes, and then
Yeah, no, I seen it. It was some of yours got wild. Some of yours got wild, depending on who you have
gotta let
on.
them have some of it, Then you just kind of, then you just kind of time it out and be like, okay, all right, we're going to the end of it, and it's over. But the thing is, when you have a channel that everyone comes to, right? You have a channel that everyone comes to. You kind of start to get a feel for everybody. Because I know me, I mean, there's not too many people you can name that haven't been on my channel. And likewise, with you, I mean, there's not too many people you can name, that haven't been on your channel. I mean, I've had people on my channel that don't even make content. I've had very big YouTubers, very small. I've had people with 50,000 subscribers, people with 50 subscribers. I've had people on this channel who, they're not even quote unquote in this space. Like next week. I mean, next week I'm going to have a criminal attorney on here, and they specialize in they specialize in teaching Black men and Latino men about their rights, when stopped by the police and in court. So I think that's going to be very interesting. So let me ask you this. What makes you come up with what made you start doing the rumbles? Because you didn't always do that, right? What made you start doing the rumbles?
Well, once O'Shea kind of moved, stopped doing the rumbles because he got tired of it and stuff, and he actually started to move over to the celebrity news and stuff like that. I felt that it was like a whole. Everybody was expecting that on Sunday, and someone told me, well, it was Sly. Sly said, you should do the rumbles and stuff. You go ahead and do it. Because I was always going on Sunday anyway, Even though O'Shea come on probably later and stuff, I always did mine like same time I always do it around about 11, 12 my time here in California. And I'll be finished by the time he start up and stuff. So I always did it. So I just Sly said, "Hey, man, you should go ahead and do it." So that's why I changed the name. I didn't want to use that name. I just used Sunday Romo in the Hood, So, and which was it was Hood. So,
well, once you put Rumble in the title, you already know what that's gonna be. You already know what that's gonna be. It ain't like people gonna come up there and be calm and get along and talk over each other. When they see Rumble, their eyes get big. I'm going to REG. So I watched a few of them, boy. I'm telling you, boy, you be having some knockdown drag out down there, boy. And it's crazy because it's such a different mixture of personalities that come through. So it's a lot of different personalities that come through. I think that all this stuff is good. I think change and diversity and a mixture of people, I think that's good. That's why I started doing the debates, to get different personalities. Just like me, I don't like the street fights. I bring them in and turn them into boxing matches. Where it's some rules. Ain't no rules in street fights. You get in a boxing ring, there's rules. You can't be kicking people in the nuts and all that kind of nonsense. So there's rules to follow. There's rounds. And there's separate corners that you go to every 3 minutes. So that's kind of where I'm at. With the debates. Did you ever think about how you're going to maybe take your channel further? Are you trying to build your channel bigger? Are you trying to get bigger? Is that the
Yeah,
thing? 'Cause
yeah.
you
It just
oh,
it takes time. I think because my channel, my main channel, got hacked.
mm,
You know, and what's crazy about that is that that channel survived the gender war. You know, and it got hacked. I was like, God, dog. And I noticed that when you get hacked, it seemed like, or you lose your channel, it's harder to build up more subscribers. You should be able to get those subscribers right back, but for some reason, this is a YouTube thing. It's hard to
yes.
get those subscribers back because some of those subscribers think that you just stop doing content and they just don't they just go somewhere else and stuff. You know,
Mm,
it's like every channel is like an island within itself. You
mhm.
know, you build your channel up, you got all these people come to your island and stuff. They know you're here, but something happens to that island, the power gets cut off, nobody doesn't know, they go somewhere else. And
True.
that's what I think that's what's happening, you know, or when you get your channel terminated, stuff like that. So it's taking time to build back up again, but it's working. You know, the views going up and stuff like that. That's good. But yes, I'm trying to expand. I think all of us should try to expand because we know we're not even getting 1% of all the black people that's on YouTube. We need to reach them. If we can reach them, you'll see a difference. And I think people will respect us way more, especially if you're in this space. You know, they'll start saying, "Okay, these guys are saying what we want to hear." I think a lot of black men don't know we even exist out here. You know,
Yeah.
because they only listen to the mainstream guys that's on here and stuff, like the Willie D and stuff like that. And the only reason why he up there in views and subs is because he's famous.
Yeah.
We started from the bottom, so it's already a how can I say it? We doing something that a lot of people can't do is building something from the bottom
Yeah.
and keep working at it, adding to it, adding to attitude. We're doing something different. These guys had some handed to them, like they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth. You got already got fame and music or entertainment or whatever and stuff like that. You come on here, you know, and make a channel. You have your fan base already set. We create our own fan base. We actually have fans. That's why it was the reason why I started doing the news. The
Mm,
black, well, no, I don't gotta say Black Manosphere news, but the black news in this sector,
mhm.
because some of us is already somewhat famous to some people already.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
you
true.
know, they listen to us all the time and stuff. So
Well, because that's what you used to do, right? A while back, you used to because I used to watch your stuff a while back too. You did like news mostly, right? You weren't always doing like the panels with 9 people on there, right? You used to do
no, I was doing
a lot of
news.
news stuff, right?
Yeah. A lot of one of my big videos I had on my main channel, I think it was almost like 80,000. That was something about genuine and then the other one was about white people burning the sun.
Mm.
Because I was in the pro black thing for a long time. I used to
Oh,
watch
so
Bobby.
you
I used to
so,
watch
so,
Bobby Hemmett,
so
Bill
you are
Valentine, Gilbert Blair, Duke of Tears, all those cats, all those cats.
you are retired pro black. But you said used to be. So that means you're retired pro black now, right?
That's why I can say what I can say, man. Because
Nah.
hey, I watched them all. I mean, you know,
So
Dr. Henry Clark, all those guys. I used to watch all of them.
let me ask you about that. I mean, do you think that if you're a person who goes towards the quote unquote pro black persuasion, does that limit what you can talk about? Does that limit it if you're part of the pro black persuasion? Are there certain subjects that you can't touch?
Well, that's one reason why I wanted to do my channel because I saw, I got kind of disillusioned when I was listening to all of them because I just saw something was missing. So I said, I need to come on here and say my piece. Well, matter of fact, one of my friends said, why don't you just put up a channel and start talking about this? I blew him off at the time. But then I started thinking, hey, man, this might be the universe talking to me. So I better go ahead and do this. So I did it. It came at the right time because, I was transitioning out of my business. It failed and stuff. I was trying to find something else to do while I get that back going again. And, and this was it, so.
Yeah. Do you, I want to stay with the retired pro-black thing.
Okay.
Do you find that now that you're out of the quote unquote pro-black thing, have you found that you're more popular now that you kind of got away from that per se? Are you more popular, or were you more popular when you were doing the quote unquote, blackity black stuff?
I think I'm more popular now. I don't know. I mean, because things were different. Because when I said, I guess the way I package stuff, it comes off different to people. It doesn't come off the same as somebody else say it. But I say it for some reason, it resonates with somebody. They either get mad or they say, "Oh yeah, you right, yeah." It's either hot or cold. I don't think it's no really in between with me. So I think I'm a little bit more popular now because God, it seems like I created my own personas, out here now and stuff.
Yeah, well, in the quote unquote YouTube streets, as they say, I do hear your name from time to time. So your name is out there. Everyone knows who you are.
Yeah,
it's not like you don't know who you are. Do you think that's necessarily a good thing? To have everybody know your name.
Yes, I mean, I think with your case, people know who you are. I mean, you had a lot of big YouTubers on here, man. I mean, people that I probably couldn't get on, they was on your show, and they know you. I mean, so it was the same way with me, But I think they probably know me because I be going in and I'm going in on a favorite YouTuber and stuff like that. So they might end up sometimes I'm critical on certain things. I see stuff, I might be. I think I was critical on you on a couple of things, but
Oh, you were. You were.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Damn, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't catch it. I'm glad you didn't catch it. I'm glad you didn't catch it.
I like watching when people like criticizing, oh, X, man, small. I watch that shit, man. I'm like, oh shit, I mean, because see, me, I'm not like other people, right? I don't really have a problem with people critiquing me. I don't have a problem with people taking snippets of my stuff, shit like that. Because I actually watch it because there's quite a few people, they done took snippets of my stuff and all that kind of stuff. And I'm flattered. I don't copyright them or no shit like that. I mean, I'm flattered when they have, out of all the people you want to take shit from, you take it from me. I'm flattered, man. That shit flatters the hell out of me. And I watch it, and if they put together some funny shit, I'll laugh at the shit too. I'll laugh at the shit too. But damn, I missed you, man. Damn, what did I do to bring on the wrath of Reg the bad guy? God damn it.
Oh well, no, it was just that what was it? I don't remember. I know when one with Sly and stuff. I guess that interview kind of, I don't know, something went down. It didn't look like he was fair with him in the interview or something when he was on, and I said something about it, and then when you interviewed me, I was the last one up. I was like, at the time I thought I should have been like number one and shit.
Oh shit!
But I had to realize that they was bigger than me at the time, and they was had a name more than I did at the time. But that's how I was thinking at the time.
That must have been when you came on, and because back in those days, I would bring 3 people on a night.
Mhm.
if I remember correctly. And I guess you came on, and then Sly was on, Super Sly was on, and somebody else, because I used to interview 3 people per night for like an hour. And you was my see, the last person to come on, man, is the headliner, man. Everybody else just, it's that last person, man. See, you took that shit the wrong way, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. Sometimes I get petty and shit. I just that's what
Well,
it is,
let
man.
me ask you, man. Let me ask you, man. What makes Reg the bad guy want to go in on somebody? Like, I mean, what makes you look at their stuff and be like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video on this shit. What brings about the criticism of Reg the bad guy?
Well, it's like sometimes I listen to some individuals and they say, certain things that just doesn't jive. You know, when they talk about women or something like that, and simping and stuff. I'm not really a fan of simping and stuff. So, when I hear them say some stuff that usually us older guys wouldn't even do, wouldn't even think of, I have to go in. I'm not trying to sit there. No, I can't condone this, because you can't be sitting there telling these young dudes that this is right when you know that this is going to bring them trouble down the road. And they're going to be in a worse condition. That's all I'm here is trying to make sure that they just know what's up. you
Mm-hmm.
know, so they won't end up making the mistakes I made. I made a lot of mistakes. So I want to make sure that y'all don't make it. Y'all supposed to be better than me. I guess see, they get it wrong with some of us old dudes, old niggas.
Yes, old nigga.
We want you to do better than us. We want you to have $1 million. We want you to have that big house. We want you to get married. We want you to have kids. We want you to have a big business. We want you to go out there and do the damn thing. We're not trying to steal your fame. We did our time already. It's up to you. So you 30 years old. You supposed to be on the front line now. Shit, we did our front line shit already.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we supposed to do is just try to direct you, be directors of this shit. That's it.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to take nobody's place. Nobody's trying to take your goddamn women. Nobody trying to do none of that shit, man. We just want y'all to do good. That's something. But apparently, there's a lot of old niggas out there that's on that still bullshit. They never grew up. They never grew past 18 years old.
Yeah. You see a lot of that on here, but that's with anything, it's gonna be some immaturity. I mean, in real life, you go places and you see immature ass people. I guess that's just part of the deal. When you're dealing with a bunch of black folks, you're gonna have good people, bad people, indifferent people. You're gonna have really, really intelligent people. You're gonna have really, really dumb people. You're gonna have people who are decent. You're gonna have some people who are just indecent. I think that's just part of the deal, man. When you're dealing with black folks. But I know that with you, you don't do well. At least I haven't seen. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You don't do a lot of the material where you're talking about women and stuff like that. I haven't seen a lot of that, on your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You usually talk about whatever's going on inside of YouTube. You're usually talking about whether or not they beefing, or or what's going on with celebrities, or that kind of stuff. I don't see you really like talk, like the women talk, because let's be honest, women are the gifts that keep on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're talking about the whole single mother thing. That's the gift that keeps on giving. You can have 25 different types of shows over the course of time with that. So why do you choose not to even talk? You don't really talk about that kind of stuff. You don't talk about like single mothers or that kind of stuff. Why not?
Well, I don't have I don't have any kids, so I can't really speak on actually single motherhood or having that, because I just don't do it. I don't have I could see if I had experience in like single mother, dealing with single mothers and paying child support. That's why I don't talk about child support that really, but I can talk about what my friends talked about when they was in the child support system and stuff like that. That's the only thing I can do. I can't really talk about that. But so many brothers talk about that anyway. So I was like, why should I talk about? Now, if I get the feeling to talk about something that had to do with single mothers, I'll do it. But you won't see me do that. I usually try to just give guys advice and stuff and try to, that's what I do. Actually, advice, not tell them what to do, just advice. You take it or leave it, whatever it is. I have a well, not got a show. I got a channel. It's a REG advice, and that's all that over there is just telling men advice, stuff like that about certain things and stuff. And that's it.
So you mean to tell me you haven't felt any baby mama drama?
No, I
Boy,
was
you don't
married. I was married now. Yeah, she had kids. So now I was in that situation. I could talk about that now, but I
Oh, you
choose not
married?
to.
You
I
married?
was married. I was married.
Okay.
I'm
And
divorced.
you married a baby mama. You married a baby
That's
mama.
right. Yeah. Wouldn't do that again, man. 2 kids, too. I wouldn't do that again to save my life, man. Hell no.
Well,
Whew.
it would, well,
Oh.
that alone would shoot make you quite experienced in what what it's all about, man. So you
Mhm.
know I'm surprised that you don't talk about your own personal thing, but
Mhm.
talk about it in general because obviously you have some experience with it. If you're married one, obviously you have some experience
Yeah, I'm married
in it.
one too.
But you don't. I mean, you don't.
I just don't know
So
why. It just doesn't come out like that. Like I said, when I do videos, I do it based on what I'm feeling at the moment, what I see around me, and that's it.
okay.
I think I did some videos where I heard somebody was saying something about they got ran through the ringer, child support, and I think I did a video about that, and then I was like, damn, So it depends on how I feel at the moment, or the severity of the video I see, conversation that's in that video.
Do do you think that we talk about it too much? Do you think that we spend too much time talking about women? What's your opinion on that?
In the space, yeah, I think yes. I think especially in the black manosphere, it's like overkill.
Mm,
I mean, I understand, talking about women and stuff like that. That's good. We're gonna talk about women. If you love women, you're gonna talk
yeah.
about women and your experience with women. But I think it's too much. I think some people just is caught up on just talking about women. Maybe they don't have women in their life. And, they in red pill rage, is what I call it. They in the red pill rage. It can be red pill, but you got to be in the red pill rage. Just going in on women, just going in. You got to get out of that red pill rage, and I think this is what's happened. And the space has been affected with red pill rage sickness.
Yeah, well, like I said, especially when you're talking about baby mamas, man, I don't know, they're the gift that keeps on giving. Um,
You
you
seem like you
know,
got experience in that.
yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
when I was younger, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Well, everybody knows my story anyway. I
yeah.
mean, when I was younger, I had a baby mama too, that was in my life. So, me, everybody knows me as these old mamas man. I got a whole series about these old mamas. And the reason why is because I'm a true believer that uh I'm a true believer that they have hurt black society, and I think that you always have people advocating for them as if they're this special interest group, and then they kind of advocate for themselves as if they're this special interest group. So when it comes to stuff like that, and I'll refer to the honorable minister, Minister Jap, and this is what I feel. This is what I feel.
No, sell it to the people. Sell it to the people and sell it to the world. You tell us single motherhood is good. How have we benefited from single motherhood? Some of you niggas just survived it. You just survived it. I tell you, a lot of y'all niggas, it don't cost shit to love your kids. They focusing on trying to get their body together so they can go land a new nigga when their kids need love. Where are your kids?
Yeah. So I share Brother Jap's opinion on that. So that is why I say the things I say. And I know some of these women. I've seen them, coming up in my life, when I was living in New York, and now that I'm down here, I see them too. And it's not even so much as them, because I don't really care about them per se. I don't like what the children go through. The children go through hell with a lot of parents. And that's what concerns me. It's not so much as the women. I mean, the women, they can do whatever the hell they want. You know what I mean? They're grown, they're adults. You do what the hell you want. But, the kids didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. They didn't choose their parents. But their parents did choose to have those kids and who to have those kids by. And I feel like once you've made those decisions, once those kids are here, you should be willing to sacrifice, even if it means sacrificing some of your needs and wants for those children. And I see a lot of women who don't do that. So that's what brings about the whole, these old mamas thing. That's where I'm at. And like I said, I grew up with guys and went to school with guys when I was a little kid, man, and I watched how their mother treated them. I watched how she abused them. I watched, I've seen, just treated so bad, man. And in all honesty, and I've made this confession many, many times before, I think it's just my own guilt, Brother Reg. I speak out on it now because when I was young, I didn't speak out on it then. I'm too stupid to call the police, too stupid to tell somebody, So now I speak out about it. I guess it's my way of giving penance. But enough about me. You're getting more and more popular now. You have a tendency to have, like I said, you have a mixture of personalities there. Is there anybody, is there any, you don't have to name any names, but is there anybody that you don't want coming up on the Red's the Bad Guy show?
Well, there's a few people that, I had to let go and stuff. And, because I just thought that, there was more confrontational with a lot of people on there. And then, and then they, he talk saying that I'm an asshole. You can't curse out the host and shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And they start doing that, then they gotta go and stuff. And I had a tendency of letting people back on. I do have a little soft heart here, and but people say, well, you keep changing your mind, keep flip flopping this and that. Well, it comes to a time when I just say fuck it. That's it. And I think they seeing that side now where I just not gonna just let anybody get away with shit for a long period of time. I'm just that's it. It's it. Sometimes you have to do that. Especially being a host.
Yes.
You host a show. You have to. Sometimes you have to be the bad guy. You can't just please everybody. Some people you bring on, man, they just bring down your panel, bring down your show.
That's true.
And then some people you get on this show shoots up and stuff. You know, you just have to just navigate through it and stuff. Everybody go through this, you know. O'Shea go through it, and you went through it, and everybody else that had people on panels and stuff.
Well, it's all part of the game. As far as this YouTube media and all this kind of stuff, because are you on other platforms? Are you on like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook? You on all that stuff too?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, but I don't actually post. I just post my videos over there. You know, I just post stuff. And then Facebook, I'm on Facebook, but when I go live, I go live on Facebook too now. I wasn't doing that before, so I'm trying to. Facebook is building up now too. Instagram, I haven't done anything with that. Now I'm on Anchor, and Anchor, I like Anchor. I like Anchor, man. You know, I actually got that idea from Angry Man because he said he was Anchor, so I checked it out. I said, "Oh, this is good," and then you get monetized over there too. You know, so that's growing. That's going. Yeah, that's good. You should go over there.
Yeah, somebody was telling me about Anchor. They was, "Oh, X man, you should get on Anchor, man." You know.
Yeah, because once you get on Anchor, you know, you get your videos. You could say on other sites, several other sites like Spotify and Google Podcasts, iTunes. You know, so your shit start showing up on those, and if you work at it hard and stuff, you know, you can get more popular and stuff.
Yeah, let me ask you this: are they as sensitive as YouTube over there? You know, because YouTube now, man, is
well, they have a mode where you can say clean, and then have explicit. So explicit, I think you can say what you want to say. To a certain extent, you know, some stuff you're not going to be able to get away with. No matter where you at. But if they let me on there and I can say what I say, and I have no problems yet, I think you'll be cool on there, and other people will be cool. You know? Yeah.
Because I mean, I've tried to keep it above board as much as possible, but I've still been demonetized. I've still been struck. I've been
you monetized now, right?
Yeah, I'm monetized now, but they've taken it away from me before. They've made it so I couldn't live stream for like a month, you know, and all this kind of nonsense. I had to appeal it, and it's usually for some old BS. You know, it's not even like, you know, because my stuff is relatively clean. I mean, I talk my shit, of course, but you know,
I'm trying to figure out how you got demonetized.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I'll tell you what they told me.
It's because you they see you as, you know, maybe you talk about black issues you focus on.
Well, when they demonetized me, I'm gonna tell you what they demonetized me for. They demonetized me because they said I took someone else's content and repurposed it. Now, this is the thing. The stuff that they struck was from years ago. They didn't do anything recent. My recent stuff they didn't touch. They dug in my crates and took some shit from like 2016, 2015, and said I repurposed it. But this is the kicker. The stuff that I use a small clip from Black Ram, who's my man. I mean, I know Black. And I asked him, you know, so he didn't copyright strike me. And something I used from my man Q Butter. Now, me and Q Butter, we like this. I mean, every time I go back to New York, I drop in on my man. And he was like, X, you whatever you want. And this was from years ago. They took a video from 2015 and said I repurposed someone else's content and took my shit. I was like, you go on some shit that far back, that shit's been up there for 5 years,
and you come and you strike my shit for it. But they eventually gave it back because they let you appeal and all that kind of shit. And I pretty much wrote them what I said. Because if you look under those videos, you can see me, giving my brothers credit for it because I went to them because I know them. I know both of them. I know Black Ram. I know King Runner. And I was like, these are my people. They gave me permission to use this stuff. And that's how I was able to eventually get it back. But that's why I say, YouTube is ultra sensitive, man, and it's like, you don't know what you can damn put up nowadays, man. And these, especially if you're trying to monetize, and some stuff they'll just strike your shit whether you are monetizing it or not. If you get enough people complaining about it, because I think that's what happened to me. I think somebody went in there, complained about one of the videos I did, and because that's what usually gets you, especially when you're talking about old shit, because it's been up there for years. Obviously, they ain't paying no attention to it until somebody, pick up a pen or pick up a phone, and now you got them focusing on your shit now. So now they looking for something to to jam you up over. So you know how that is, man. This media shit is funny, man. This is a funny place to be, man. And
you got that
I
right.
think it's a funny place to be, and I think that it takes a certain type of mind frame to continue to do this stuff for over the course of years. Because I've been doing this for about 5-6 years now. And what I found the best way to deal with it is not to take it too seriously. Number one, I don't make enough money at it to take it that seriously. I don't make enough money at it. And number two, it doesn't seem like it to me. When you talk about media, I do media because I like it. I've been doing this. I was doing this years before I ever made a Cash App or Super Chat.
But you said you was in radio, right? You said you was in radio before.
Yeah,
right?
I used to do radio years ago. I had my own radio show, man. Real live radio show where I went to the booth and the whole nine. I had a big old team, and people have heard this before, man. I mean, T.P.O.T used to be like 8-9 people. I had co-hosts, I had a correspondent, digital engineer, producer. I had all that kind of crap. And when I was doing radio those years, it was radio's a little different. There's a little more production in radio. YouTube, you just turn your camera on and your mic and you're talking. Radio is different. We used to have to do production meetings. You have to read scripted commercials. You got time cards. You got a big ass time clock where you're doing a segment and you watching the time clock go down. You got X amount of seconds to read a commercial. You got your producer. He's standing behind you doing this shit. So it's just totally different, man. It's totally different when you're in radio, man. This shit you can produce the whole shit by yourself. You don't need all that shit. All you need is a mic and a camera and a computer, and then you own. In radio, it's a little different. We just have to prepare. I guess that's why now I book. I like to book my guests. You don't see me do too many impromptu things where I just jump up and do a show. Like you do a lot of impromptu stuff.
Yeah.
I see a lot
that works. That works way better for me. Because if I was planning it, something would go wrong or something like that. It was always like that for me. So I said, no, I'm just going boom. What I try to do is try to at least go on at the same time every day, around the same time, maybe a couple hours different, whatever. But usually I go around the same time every day and stuff. I try to keep that, on a regular basis.
Are you on every day? You go on every day?
Yeah, live. I go on the same time mostly every day, basically. Okay. Sometimes I'm late. Depends on sometimes some topic is hot and I might go on twice. what I usually do if something happens to my first stream or something, I go right back on. I used to do that a lot, you know. So I probably do 2 in one day lives, and I do a couple pre-recorded videos, you know, the same day too, you know.
Do you
Yeah,
still do pre-recorded? Do you do
yeah, I always
pre-recorded
do it.
stuff?
I always do it every day,
Okay.
every day. But the problem is that you don't get the money like he was
Yeah.
getting back in 2000s before the ad war.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit, you know.
Because every video you pre-record, goddamn it, when you pre-record that shit automatically got that damn yellow symbol on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's like, damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have to. Now I got green most of on the pre-recorders. It's the lives that I have to worry about. Because now they know they're getting on. People get on live, start talking shit, and I have RBR on there, and you start talking cool stuff. And then I'm going back. The other video got the yellow sign on it. I'm going like, why? Oh, because we heard the word nigga, coon. This,
yeah.
Okay, that's RBR. God, okay.
Yeah, that's just the death. That's just the death knell. That's just the death knell. That's the death knell. But it's crazy because I see stuff, all right, on YouTube that's outrageous, and I'm talking about stuff that's out of this space, because I watch other people too.
Mm-hmm.
And I see some really bizarre shit and hear a lot of bizarre shit. And guess what? It's just still monetized. There's still commercials coming on, and and it makes me wonder, like, damn, they'll stop me. I think it's got a lot to do with your titles. I think your titles have a lot to do with it. Certain words that catch the algorithm, like you said, words like coon and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's those certain little things, man, that the little bot picks up and just jams you up. And like I said, it used to be a time where you didn't really have to be concerned, man, with what you put up, man. But now it's like, you actually got to think about that, man. You got to think about, am I going to be able to, make a few pennies off of this shit, man?
Yeah, true.
I had XYZ person on there, and once it's done being mixed down, I'm not gonna be able to make shit off of it anyway, because I had this person on here and they was talking all this kind of craziness. So I mean, you have to be more concerned with the people that you have on a lot of times than yourself. Do you find that to be the case with you, that somebody come on or they like asking for the link? You ever have those moments that you got somebody asking for the link and you say it to yourself, you get that squinty eye, you're like, I don't think I want this motherfucker on here.
Yeah. They're gonna everything gonna go left.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been like trying to get rid of those people. I just can't do it no more. Not like that,
So do you think the problems, not so much, I mean, because you're always gonna have a little bit of conflict or whatever, but do you think that the problems come heavier when you have 8, 9 folks up there? Or is it just that it's certain personalities? Is it the number of personalities up there, or is it particular personalities that you have up there that cause the problem?
It's mostly particular personalities. The number don't really have nothing to do with it, because I mean, we had people that was a full house with 10 people or whatever, and shit, that stream went good. That one person come up, it's all hell breaking loose. You didn't want to come up just to talk shit to the other dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We said something about me. Just, there you go. Oh shit. And here we go. But that's the way it is. It's a personality. Different people come on, but it wouldn't be a rumble if I didn't have,
Oh yeah, exactly.
Well, see, you like the
little
rumbles.
people.
You like the
Yeah,
rumbles, so
some people.
you don't care about that. You don't care about that.
Yeah.
Do you ever get this though? Because I know I get this sometimes, because I have so many people that come through the doors. Do you ever get people saying to you or write you in your email? They say, Brother Reg, man, why you let this dude on, or why you let her on? Or do you
Yeah.
get that? You get
Yeah.
that?
I get that too. Or sometimes they say it in the chat. They don't even email me. I got that brother. This bitch
Well,
on here. Da, 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 da. This shit, brother. Get her out of here. This is a man space. Man space.
Well, is it? Let me ask you, man, because you have a mixture of personalities on your stuff. Is it our responsibility? Should we have to meter? Should we have to meter like the people we come on? Like, say you're doing your rumbles or whatever, right? And you got people coming through, and then it's this one person who, they may have animosity to somebody else. Do you think that the onus is on you to be like, you know what, I'm not going to bring this person on because I know they don't get along with this person? Or should the onus be on them to just act right when they come up on your stuff?
Well, one thing about my, I try to let them talk it out. And if I see, if I bring them on, okay, once and twice, third, if I see that they can't get along, then I try to make sure they don't come on the same panel no more. This is because I try to let them talk it out to see if they can come to some sort of solution, but most of the time it doesn't happen like that. Sometimes I did solve a lot of stuff on here. They came on the show and something about to blow up, and I remember Kid Organic and O'Shea was beefing, and they both came on and it squashed it, and it was same thing with the Egypt band. She came on and I think she was beefing with somebody. Usually people don't like her, man, at all, man. She was just a terror. She was on there and she explained why she do what she do and stuff. And I guess one of the women was beefing with her. They solved it, and that was it.
Do you think that when it comes to having people on and all that kind of stuff, do you think that people come to your channel just to fight? Do they come to your channel just to fight? They wouldn't fight anywhere else, but they come to your channel.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's an opportunity for them to get this shit out. So yeah, they do.
Wow.
I want them. Like I said, it's this place where you can get your stuff out. Grievances and stuff. But sometimes they have agreements. They come on the show, have agreements with me. And start talking shit. I'm not gonna let you talk too much shit. Okay, you can tell me this and that. I take some criticism, but I'm not gonna let you ride me the whole show and some bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm the host now.
Yeah. Do you get that a lot where people just come up just to talk shit to you?
yeah, and I end up kicking them out and stuff like that. And, I know I can hear it in their voice before they even say something. I could just because they'll come in with a funny look on their face. I said, "Okay, he's gonna say
oh shit."
Okay, okay, all right. Let me see what he's gonna say.
Well, you probably can see it coming most of the time. Depending on who it is. Because I know, I'll say again, man, this is a funny place to be. This is a strange place. Who do you watch? Like, I know you must watch a lot of people, but I mean,
who do I watch?
Well, this is a two-tiered question. Who do you watch, and does any of these YouTubers that you see up here, do any of them influence you?
Okay. I'll do the last question first. Influence me? Not really. I don't think nobody influenced me at this point. Because I know where I want to be. I know where I want to get to. I know. So I guess being influenced, you could say that was way back when I was looking at Bobby Hemming and all them dudes. That's probably the only one time I probably was influenced then, you know. You know, how they had all this knowledge and stuff like that, and it was, you know,
Did you used
just
to
like
wear? Did you used to wear the dashiki? You had
no,
the
no, I didn't. I never
and the
did that.
beads and the the
No,
goofy and all that shit. And
I was trying to get an unk, but I couldn't. For some reason, I didn't. I didn't get the unk and stuff. You know.
I had one. I got one around here somewhere. I
I
used to have
forgot
one
what it
hanging on
is.
this microphone. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Yeah, I used to have. I used to have. Oh, there it is. There it is, right here. There it is, right here. I got a little one right here that my man gave me, and I was supposed to make it to a necklace. Being that you said that I came from the pro-black sector and shit. So, and it's funny that you say that because the radio station that I used to work for was called Nubian Hood Radio. Here's my little that they that my man gave me. Oh, X-Man, you need to put it on a necklace or some shit. And as you can see, I've never done it because here it is. But so yeah, who do you watch? Like, who do you watch the most? Is there anybody that you watch more than you watch others?
I watch at this point in time, since I do the news thing, I watch everybody. Maybe what I'm gonna slide, Nick Taylor. I watch them, most of the time. Damn, anybody that comes on, basically, really, both of those two I watch kind of the most. Who else?
So you
I watch Obsidian too. Sometimes I watch him. I have to watch him. Alan Roger Curry and stuff. I watch. Most everybody O'Shea. Because if I didn't watch a lot of these guys, I wouldn't be able to speak on certain things. Because maybe they might do a video and they might say some word in a video or something, or mention something in the video, and then okay, I do a video on that. I just sometimes you get ideas. I was watching you for a minute when you had those hot debates.
Used to watch it
back like last year. You seemed like you was on fire, man. You was goddamn. So I do it like that. I watch people who's like, you had a spike. Yeah, I was. You got a spike and anything like that. See, I know about that because I be watching. I'm like, God damn, boy, everybody on there. It was just like every week you had somebody on there, and it was just a spike. I was off the hook. It was off the hook.
I'm glad it kind of cooled down. Because people still ask me, oh, X-Man, do the debates. What people don't understand about those debates, man, I used to get so many requests from people who want to see debates, people who want to participate in the debates. Man, I would come in from work, man, because see, I run a small business, all right? Mm-hmm. I run a small business. I've been running my business for 7 years. And, in the summertime, I'm sun up to sun down, and I have a crew of guys who work for me. So, man, I fall up in here, I be tired as hell, check my emails. Man, I got like 75 emails. I got to go through all those emails, get in contact with this person, get in contact with this person, talk to this person, talk to that person. People don't have any idea, man, how much work it was putting those debates together every week. And sometimes we would do 2 and 3, per week. So, man, it would be days, man, I would go, like I said, I go through 50 emails, 60 emails, writing this person, writing that person. And I would have to do that shit after I done work like 12 hours. I'm like, man. So, I'm kind of glad that shit died down, man. Like, yeah, man, I'm kind of glad it died down. But like I tell everybody, this is the Proper Thought series. So, every year or so, I change and I do something else. The debates was just another series. I do it for about a year, and then, I go on to
something else. It kind of ran its course, you know, because I started doing it in like the end of 2019. So, you know, by the end of, you know, 2020, and that ran its course, and I just kind of moved on. Now I still do them, you know, but I do them now a little differently. You know, I do challenges, you know, because people still write me. People still write me to go, X, I want to come on, you know. So, and I don't tell anybody, no, well, you know, I ain't gonna say that. Some motherfuckers I say no. Hell no, motherfucker, you ain't coming on my shit. But you know, 99% of the people who write me and say, oh, X, you know, I want to come on, even girls. I mean, I've had a few females, you know, write me, like, oh, you know, X, you know, I want to come on, I want to do a challenge. I let them come on. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I've never had a problem with that. Let me ask you, what do you think about? Well, first, let me ask.
Let me say this real quick. Now, I do watch a lot of women channel and cat videos and animal videos too, but the women are watching this space too. I watch them, and a lot of people don't know that, and that's how I know a lot about a lot of other stuff too. But I don't tell nobody. But I mean, you have to watch.
Oh, so you be in the clouds watching?
I'll be in the clouds watching that, you know, sensitivity stuff like that. So I don't know.
Okay.
Taz over there, and I see Taz is kind of moving up the ranks now. He's getting more subs now, and you know, I said, damn, he got what 6,000? Oh, okay. I mean, he could even keep a channel up.
Yeah, well, see, me, that's the thing with me. I don't watch. I'm not subscribed to any women's channels. And I'm cool. Well, I'm subscribed to one. I'm subscribed to Dr. Yaya, but you know, Dr. Yaya, I know her. You know, that's a friend of mine. So that's why I'm subscribed to her. I'm not subscribed to any women's channels. I don't really watch. I let the women have their shit, man. You know, even the women who come on my channel, you know, and I'm cool with a lot of the, you know, with a lot of the chicks that's on here. You know, I'm all right with them, you know, but I don't watch their shit. You know, and I tell them that, like, I don't really watch women's channels, man, because I feel like I let them have that, man, because and I've had women come to me. I've had women come on my show and be like, oh, X, you know, you need to have more women and also kind of foolishness. And I'd be like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know, I don't care, because I don't care if they come on. I mean, I just had a lady Topaz was on my show last night. She came up for a challenge. I don't mind them coming on, but we're not going to have a ladies' night. We're not going to have, you know, every goddamn week, you know, we got this whole powder puff room shit going on. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that shit. No, absolutely not. I don't mind them coming on. They know it's true. I don't mind it. I don't mind them coming on. But it's not going to turn into some damn powder room, and because I've been through that shit before, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't have, all right. And I talked about this the other night. I have the reputation, you know. People say all the time, and I see my man, brother Third Ward in here. Me and him talked about it because he was on my show. Was that last week or the week before? And, you know, people are saying, oh, X, he hates women over there. Oh, X hates women, blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit, all right? I've been married to the same black woman for 20 years. I have 2 grown black daughters. I have 3 black granddaughters, all right? I have sisters-in-laws. That being said, I'm around enough goddamn black women to do me, okay? I got plenty of black women exposure, all right? Y'all ain't gonna be up on my shit, you know. Hell no, not like that. No, not like that. You know, and it's crazy because when I was in radio, right? When I was in radio, I had a female co-host, I had a female correspondent, I had females that was part of my production team. So it's not this thing like I hate women, all this kind of bullshit, you know, the lies, motherfuckers, because they're lying. They're lying. Because you look at my shit. You see, I have chicks come on my stuff. It's just that, you know, we're not going to do a ladies' night. You ain't going to see them up there all the time. You're just not going to see it. You're not going to see it. Been there, done that, ain't going back. All right? We ain't going back. But this leads me to my question to you. Well, first, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself part of the sphere? Are you part of the sphere?
Or the black manosphere, or just
Yes.
the manosphere?
Yeah. Do you
The
consider
whole
yourself?
manosphere.
Yes.
The black manosphere. I just some people still
No,
think.
you
Do I?
consider
Do I
yourself.
think? No, not now.
Okay. So
Not
you
now.
consider.
Not now. I'm out because I mean I just didn't like how the direction was going.
Okay.
And I just said I'm out. Now some people still think I'm still in it and stuff because I talk about it, but I have to do the news and I have to
Oh,
speak on
you got
certain situation.
you got to do
To
the
go down.
manosphere news.
Yeah, the Manosphere News. That's what it is. Yeah, that's a good name. Manosphere News.
So, what do you think? What do you think about women? What do you think about women being, around, the male media, on the streams, on the shows? What's your take on that? What do you think about that?
Well, it depends on what channel you have. If you're a man's channel, then you should have more men and and women come on, and that's what I have. Women come in, but they got to know that this is a man channel. I'm gonna talk about men issues. And we're gonna do, we might say some stuff that's men related.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we might have a conversation where it's just only men, and you might need to see your way out of it. You
Mm.
know, but like I said, I'm like you. I'm not gonna have no powder puff shit going
Yeah.
on and shit like
Nope.
that all the
Yeah,
time.
we had a
No,
powder.
no, that's not gonna happen.
We ain't doing no hair.
Yeah.
We ain't doing no weave tutorials. Goddamn it.
No, none of that.
They want to come up on your shit and talk about doing hair and shit like that.
No, we
We
ain't
ain't
gonna do
doing,
all
we ain't
that.
doing that. Yeah, we ain't doing
And
that.
some of them will do that. They'll take over your channel if you
Yeah, if you let them.
you let them.
If you
Before you
let
know
them.
it,
If you let them. If you let them. Like I said, I mean, I don't have a problem with women, coming on my stuff. I mean, I actually still have, I still have a female team member that does voiceovers and shit for me. I mean, she don't come on the air anymore. She hasn't come on the air with me in quite some time, but she does voiceovers, for like my pre-records and my promos and shit like that. So I don't have a problem with women. And like I said, man, I got so many damn black women around me. That's why I don't want them up on my shit like that. I got my fill, goddamn it, right in this goddamn house right here, goddamn it. I got plenty of that. I don't need none up on the goddamn internet too, goddamn. Hell no. I have enough. Trust me. Got a wife, daughters, shit. I'll be done had my fill by the time I get up here. Trust that shit. Okay. Women in the space. Do you think that women have taken over? Have women taken over part of this YouTube thing?
I think for the most part, I think some have. Depending on what panel you go to, I think they have kind of somewhat taken over. Got well, not taking over so much as they just telling you go sit here and do that, but as far as people were saying that I respect her and this and that, and they donating to her before they donate to the brothers on here that been in it for years, that built this space, which is just crazy. That doesn't make any sense. So monetarily, I think some of them have taken over on that sense. I like I said, it's supposed to be a black manosphere, manosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be, but it's not that case. It's like co-ed now, really.
He said co-ed.
So
well, you said you stepped back from the manosphere, so that means that you were a part of it at one time, right?
Yes, I was
a part of it.
I was a part of it, basically. Yeah.
So
one time,
so you stepped away because of what? Did you step away because of
The subject matter? Did you step away because of certain personalities? Was it a combination of both?
It was a combination of a lot of things. I just
Mm,
feel that I thought the message statement was this, but apparently I'm finding out that message statement was never that. It from the beginning. You got guys on here saying that all they want to do is talk to the women, have a conversation, have them a seat at the table and stuff. I'm like, well, okay, sit at the table. What are you talking about?
mm,
I mean, shit, you're supposed to be the man. Shit, what was she doing seated at the table for? I
mm,
mean, this is what I'm talking about. Stuff like that, and then with certain individuals coming in there, and yeah, saying all kind of egregious stuff about black men, and it's never getting checked and stuff. With the situation with Cynthia G. Basically the black manager made her,
mm. Could
and
you
they had a chance to stop. They had a chance to stop her, but it's too late now. I mean, this,
could
and
you could you see yourself coming back? Could you? What would have to happen for you to come? What would have to happen for Reg the bad guy to say, I have re-entered the manosphere"? What would have to happen?
2.0 we completely destroyed. Just gone. Just poof. Atomic bomb.
He
Bam.
said,
Gone. And we start the shit back
completely,
over again. We
completely
started back over
destroyed.
again. Started back over again. Fresh. That's what it needs to
Mm.
be. And that's where I'm at with it now. It's just,
Is
because
that
I
what
mean,
made that's what made you want to leave the 2.0 stuff? That's what made you be
well,
like,
yeah, that's what,
I don't
yeah,
want
I
to
just,
fuck with
and then I felt that too, that, the way the space is running, you have entities out there like YouTube is just actually have shadow banned this whole entire space
it. Mm,
because of the talking point, because of BFF,
mm, okay.
because of that. So, you know, um, if you stay in this space long enough, you're going to have problems. I mean, even though they say that the space is growing and stuff like that, you know, um, it's still a niche, as they would say it.
Mm,
Um, and then you had too many factions too, because it kind of split off and stuff.
that's true.
And we were supposed to be actually somewhat together, somewhat, at least you see the brothers like Sarnet and them over there, they are kind of all somewhat together. You have this here and there, but they still kind of stick all together and stuff.
Mm,
So if I was saying it would have been better if we can all come together. You might, talking about this, you might talking about that, but just come together. And I don't see that happening. I don't think it's going to happen no time soon. So this iteration has to be gone, and then you rebuild it again. That's the only way I would come back,
mm.
but I'll be coming back to something new. And they might not even let me in that iteration. You never know. Hey, just so
Man,
hey,
let you in.
so it is
So
what
do
it
you
is.
think so your main thing is with the 2.0 version. Um so the newer folks that have come, kind of come on YouTube, do you think that the newer people bring something better or worse or pretty much the same into this whole
Or it's
algorithm?
I think it's the same because they follow behind 2.0. So they never really got a chance to actually blossom into their own. Because every time they did, they it failed or something like that, and maybe that's because of the existence of 2.0. There was never really to get good steam to get going.
Mm,
With the Black Brain Trust, they said that they're 3.0, but a lot of people still don't really recognize them as that.
mm,
They're kind of still outliers. Nobody ain't hollering no 3.0 stuff. They still looking at O'Shea and Obsidian as the ones that's holding this together. It's like Solo TV and the others that's still holding this stuff together. So um, I don't think that there's going to be any type of growth because if you look at O'Shea, you know, he did great things, man. You know, for the space and stuff like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, he helped almost everybody out on here. That's you, me, and everybody. You know,
Oh yeah.
uh, like the super chat thing. That wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for this space. Now, I'm seeing other people from other sectors doing the super chat thing now. They was, you know, the way we set up our panels and do our panels. A lot of people took that style from us. You know, and then getting and finding other ways to make money on here. You know, through the Cash App and Patreon. You know, all that came from 2.0. So this space has done a lot, but it probably will never get that credit. You know, but still, and that's what I like about the space. You know, it was brothers were donating to brothers.
Yeah. Well, they still
And that
do.
was a bit, yeah, they still do. Yeah. I mean, that's
They
one
still
thing I
do.
was glad I like that. That was, you know, that's what we always be saying in pro black, brothers help the brothers, and, support the brothers, this and that, third. And that's one thing they did, Um, so,
Do you think it's a? Do you think it's a lack? Do you think it's a lack of support? And on media, on YouTube, between the brothers, do you think that there's a lack of support for one another? Because I see brothers supporting each other. I see it. Where I watch folks. I see brothers support. Brothers support me. So I mean,
it's not a lack of support as far as money. I don't think that's the case. It's just I think we let a lot of stuff go unchecked in this space. The women coming in and stuff like that. A lot of the brothers that was part of the manosphere, got away with saying certain things that they shouldn't be saying and stuff. And then with the Kevin Samuel situation, a lot of them is just like jumping on the train, it's just saying, okay, this is our way we can make this space big now through him. And that's not the case, I didn't see it, and I got a lot of pushback for that stuff. Still getting pushback. I'm telling them, hey man, that's his success. That's not the Black Manosphere success and stuff. I mean, he can't. He's about to go Hollywood and shit. He can't take him. Hollywood is not gonna let that. Not gonna put no motherfuckers that's Black Manosphere talking the way they talking on prime time. That shit ain't gonna happen. No, they put you on prime time to cut you down, demonize you, and make you like a fool. You like rapists and incels and all this other goddamn monkey shit. But they're not gonna put you up there, so you did something good for brothers. You got brothers together, and these brothers professionals on it. They don't want to hear none of that. If it ain't nothing about dragging the brother, then hey, no.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. That's the thing. When you talk about mainstream, especially for someone, especially for Black folks like us, when you talk about mainstream media, it's difficult to get into it unless you're up there, talking about how big of pieces of trash Black men are. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of media out there where, and I'm talking prime time on big stations where they just sit up there and talk about, how bad Black men are. And you have people who say, well, that was back then, that was Oprah, that was no. That shit's now, shows like The Talk, The Real. I mean, I've seen clips of them talking about how, Black men cheat all the time. All Black men are in jail. All Black men are bad. Black men don't take care of their kids. and that's recent shit. That's not Oprah.
Mhm.
That's not
No.
Sally Jesse Raphael. No,
Yeah.
that's some shit you probably can pull up. You could probably pull up a clip of that shit from last week. So they have no problem with people sitting on big giant conglomerate channels, women talking shit about black men. But if a black man is critiquing, we don't even have to say talk shit. We're talking about critiquing black women. They're out of there.
You out.
They're out of there. There's big money in talking shit about black men. It's big money in it, man.
You see it on here with Sensor G and others, black women.
Yes.
There's so many other women on here that's just constantly going in. It's just, I think it's getting worse. I don't think it's getting better. So I don't understand how you're gonna sit down at a table with people who are saying all this stuff about you, and you want to sit down and negotiate a deal. A deal for what? They in control now. Basically, if you look at it, the way the media got them propped up. Well, they're not really in control. They be in control. I say that. They don't know it yet, but
I have to agree.
Yeah,
but you don't see a lot of heterosexual black men on TV that much anyway. Let's just call it what it is, man. I mean,
it's bad on there now.
Especially when you're talking about the talk show circuit and the news circuit. I mean, even on some of the shows, and me, I don't watch a lot of TV, but I do watch some news from time to time, and the brothers that's up there, they all like homosexuals and shit. It's not like, you don't see no heterosexual.
They're real effeminate now. A lot of them is real effeminate. I see it across the board. I mean, even on the lower tier networks, you'd be like,
you're not.
You couldn't find a brother that is like myself, or just, why he had the eyebrows all trimmed up and this.
You're not going to see it. It's just a matter of time before one of them pop up there with a wig on. It's just a matter of time. If I have on a wig and some lipstick and some fake contacts and shit, I'm telling you. Remember, you heard it here first. When you see that shit, you're gonna be like, you know what? X talked about that shit in 2021. It's just a matter of time before you see. If you don't see a wig, right? Okay, fine. You may not see a wig, but it's just a matter of time before they have a brother on the news sitting up there with like some blonde, like some bleached blonde hair, some shit, and some funny looking shit on his lips that look like lipstick. It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. You're not gonna see no Reg the bad guy looking dude sitting up there. You damn sure ain't gonna see no motherfucker like X sitting up there. I can't be up there anyway because a fucking cuss word will slip out. I'll be like, in the motherfucking news today, the president dropped some goddamn bombs on Israel. Oops, sorry, y'all. in today's motherfucking news, there's no one be up that motherfucker, boy. You know some cusses be done slipped out. Especially some shit that I think is profane. Like they done did some shit to some black folks. Like today, one of these motherfucking crack ass cops shot a brother, goddammit. No, they don't want me up there. Big J Triple X. It's ironic that you say that because actually today we were actually talking about Brother Wacky, believe it or not. And Brother Wacky, you need to give me your information, man, because I do want to talk to you, brother. So hit me up, man, so we can link up one day. Hit me up, brother. If you're still in the chat, Brother Wacky, hit me up, man, because we were actually talking about you today. Believe it or not, me and my shadow producer, we was talking about a few brothers today, and Brother Wacky's name came up. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I don't know what you look like on time, Brother Reg. What you look like?
I gotta do something. Okay. But, I I'll give you 15 more minutes.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Okay.
That'll work.
Okay.
That'll work. So I know you got the Rumble coming up this week. Well, do you ever like plan your shows? Do you ever see something like in the news or on the internet and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do a stream about this shit today? Because you still do you still do like celebrity news? You still do that?
Yeah, I do, but I kind of laxed off of it. You know, I haven't got a channel of celebrity. I haven't put no content on there. I mean, I put a few videos, and that's it. And then O'Shea, he started his. So I just how
many channels do you have? How many channels you got now? You got quite
10,
a few, right?
10, maybe 15.
And they all got content.
15.
All of them got video.
No. Some, well, I think about 10 got content. I think, and the other 5 is like some troll channels.
Okay.
Some backup and troll channels I have too. So
you got a sports channel too, right?
Yeah, I got the sports. I didn't do anything on the sports, you know.
Okay.
Well, I guess because I got this thing with Rollo. We do the sports talk. Me and Rollo. So wake the hell up, that is. So I've been posting on when we do the sports. We kind of overdue now. I know he's been busy, so I wait for him to do the sports because you know he know more about sports than I do, and I like feeding off of him and stuff, and you know, and then we get other people to come on and stuff, and that'd be a good conversation. And that's kind of like a departure from what I'm doing here. You know, I like doing the sports thing because you know, hey, it's fun.
Yeah, man.
So I got that. Oh, go ahead.
So you don't. Well, I've never seen it, but you don't come on like you don't go on like other people's shows, right? You don't like.
For some reason, I don't end up going on people's shows. I don't know why. I just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. They come on here.
Okay. That's why I was like, damn, I want to hit Reg up and get him on the show, but I know he don't like to, you know, he don't really like to come on people's shit like that. Yeah. I was like, he probably gonna say no. He probably gonna write me back and be like, man, I don't come on people's shit like that, man.
Yeah. Well, I just kind of weary of coming on people's shows because you don't know, you can't, you know, you on there as a guest, but you can't control who they're gonna bring on or what's gonna happen. So it's like, you know, sometimes you go in there, it turn bad for you and stuff like that. And in those times you get on some show, they beefing anyway. So goddamn, I mean, you know, so I ain't trying to do that, you know. Like I do the interviews now. I just like I did yours because I know you did it before. And Rollo, I know him and stuff. And a few other people I come on, they ask me, you know, but usually most people come to me. They seem like they gravitate to me, you know, over here. So hey, it's cool.
Yeah, man, you getting more popular, man. I watched the growth of it, man. I watched the growth of it, man. You be having a pretty good crowd down there, you know, because I watch you. Well, mostly during the week when you're on, I can't watch you, but I listen. You know, I have my my Bluetooth buds on. You know, I have my phone in my pocket. You know, while I'm working, you know, I listen. You know, I can't watch motherfuckers because I chop my hand off or some shit like that. But you know, I do listen. And I was in the chat when MOT and
you saw that, yeah.
Was going at. I'm like, man, these dudes, man. You know, I wanna take that street fight, man, and I want to turn it into a boxing match. You know, that's my thing. I take the street fights, man, and turn it into a boxing match, you know. But see, this is the thing. Sometimes you take these street fights and you get them to turn into a boxing match, and then it goes smooth, and then right after the boxing match, it turns back to a damn street fight. So, you know, sometimes don't always work. Sometimes it don't always work, especially if they stick around like after, like some people that come on and debate, right after the debate is over, they leave. They're all X, I'm out, you know, peace, and they go. But when they hang there, man, and they stay, that shit creeps right on back into a slug fest. The debate went good. It was smooth. Everybody got along. Nobody talked over each other. But boy, if they hang around that arena too long, boy, before you know it, somebody throwing chairs and flipping over tables.
Mhm.
You know, somebody done threw a Pepsi in somebody's face. You know, it's just a matter of time. So, you know, it's I one thing I've discovered doing this media stuff is that number one, most of the time it's completely unpredictable. Well, 50% of the time it's unpredictable, but the other 50% of the time is completely predictable because sometimes you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen soon as XYZ personality
Yep,
bring
true.
bring their ass up on the stream.
True.
You know what's going to happen. Sometimes you know soon as they get in the chat, soon as XYZ person get in the chat and XYZ person is on the stream, you know exactly what the hell is going to happen.
Mhm.
So I say it's 50-50 when you're talking about unpredictability and predictability. And I think that often what happens is we get the stuff that we think we can predict becomes unpredictable, and the unpredictable stuff becomes predictable. If that makes any goddamn sense. But I think that's where a lot of the problems start. And as far as I can tell, I don't think it's going to get too much worse, but I don't think it's going to get too much better either. What you think? What do you think the trajectory of this whole internet YouTube shit? Where do you think it's going?
I think it's gonna get bigger. I think eventually, um, everybody will be on here, and I think this whole place like YouTube will be behind a paywall after a while. I think, and
Mm,
so much, we're already trying to do something like Clubhouse now on certain, media sites now. So it tells me that everybody is, you know, um, I mean, this is new television, it's a new frontier, really. We the first ones here, so we should be
yeah,
trying to lay our stake in it. You don't want them to knock us off. That's
yeah,
why I say that at least these try to do your best to get monetized, stay on here. When it blows up, it's gonna blow up for everybody. And then if you're not in the mix, then it is what it is. You're out. You don't want to keep
yeah,
missing the boat. Black people are always known for missing the boat or not taking advantage of certain things. You know, um, you don't want to be that way. We in 2021, man. We got to.
yeah.
They get that money, we get that money. We get that. It is what it is. But it's the
It's
drama that's just going to be the problem.
it's not going anywhere though.
Yeah,
That's
the
not going
drama
anywhere.
is they just dialing that shit up like just turning that motherfucker.
The
It's,
the beef
that's the
is here
problem.
to stay. The beef is here
Hmm.
to stay, man. The beef
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere, man. Motherfuckers gonna continue to beef. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, I'll believe it or not, I have in the past, behind the scenes, I have tried to mediate, between, it may be two brothers that I like, two brothers that I respect. And I have went to those brothers behind the scenes and said, look, man, y'all just need to, just hammer it out, just, I respect both of y'all brothers, and usually it doesn't turn out good. So I'll stop doing that kind of shit. I'll let you motherfuckers go ahead and fight. Let's get
Hmm.
the hell out the way, so you motherfuckers don't hit me. I just get the hell out of the way and let you motherfuckers to scrap it out. I mean, I think that's the best way to do it because when you find yourself, I guess that's why I've always tried to remain neutral, and I catch a lot of heat from that shit. Because people are like, oh, X-Man, you're always riding the fence. But that's the best way to do it. I mean, if you got a problem with somebody, man, that's you and them. That's you and them. I'm not going to make it me and you against them. All right. Because see, next week, y'all might kiss and make up. Now it's you and them against me. So, nah, just I think it's always better, man, like anything else, man, to just mind your damn business. And that's what I do. I mind my business, man, and I try to stay out of the bullshit, and sometimes it's hard to do, but I try my best, man. And one thing I can say about your stuff, it's not it's like never a dull moment down there. And not only that, it's almost as if you'll entertain it all. You'll entertain the calm shit. You'll entertain the knockdown drag outs. You'll entertain some of the kind of hotepi talk. You'll also entertain some of the so-called quote unquote white power structure talk. I've seen since I've started watching your stuff, because I've been watching your stuff lately. Well, like I said, been listening to it lately. And I hear all kinds of shit, man. And it's actually, I gotta admit this, man, it's actually it's pretty great to hear something different, because I listen to other people in other parts of YouTube as well, from time to time, because sometimes you just want to get away from this stuff. You just want to get away from it. If you're going to listen to media, you want to listen to something different and hear some different voices and different perspectives. And I've heard that on your show. I've heard that on your stream. And like I said, I've watched it grow, man. And, all power to you, man. Nothing but good thoughts for you, man. And I wish you all the best, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope I think you you going places too.
I might come down there, man, one day, man, because I don't think I've ever been on. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on your.
No, I think you've never been on.
No, I've never been on. Yeah. So I might come on one day and talk some shit. It depends on what y'all talking about. You know me. I mean, I go on people's stuff. You'll see me on. You'll catch me on Obsidian. You'll catch me on Bernard Riley. I mean, you don't see me too many places. I'm pretty predictable of where I'll be. Yeah. You'll, like I said, you can catch me on, Bernard Riley, Obsidian, Info Man. I'll pop up on Info Man shit from time to time. Gab Talk. I kind of pick and choose, man. Brother Art and Style. That's my brother. You'll catch me down there probably more than you'll catch me anywhere else. You'll catch me down on art shit. But I'll depending on what y'all talking about, man. If you'll have me, I'll come down there and talk some shit.
You come down. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, we're talking about on the Sunday Rumble. I don't know until that night.
I ain't fucking with the Rumbles, man. I ain't fucking with y'all Rumbles, man.
I know that I'm a what's this Friday?
Some other shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the flat Earth. I think I might do that shit Saturday or something.
Shit, y'all doing flat Earth? What time? Let's see.
This Saturday. I'm gonna try to do that because I want to talk about it. I talked about it before, but I want to talk about it again and stuff. Because of the Mars lander and all that shit,
okay.
I don't know. I don't know, but I might talk about that.
Yeah, I'll try to check in Saturday because I know I'll be back.
I'll see.
I got to do some work on Saturday, but I'll probably be back in the crib by like 4. So 4, 5, I should be back here. So I'll try to catch it, man. And like I said, man, all the best to you, man. And man, and I appreciate you coming on tonight. Yeah. Brother Reg, you got to come back, man. At some point.
I'll come back. Whenever.
Come back, chop it up and shoot the shit. It'll just be me and you. Two old niggas.
Yeah, the old niggas. Yeah,
the old nigga chop up. That's what I should have labeled it. That's what I should have titled it. 2 old niggas two old niggas popped up. You know, because you know that's what they call us. You know, oh, you
Yeah.
old niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and they say that. Let me tell you something before you go. They say that shit to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's you an old nigga. They don't know I have two grown sons. All right, I have two sons in their 30s. My nickname has been old man for like forever. That's my damn nickname. Hey, old man. So call me old man, call me old nigga. I mean, shit, man. My son's been calling me that shit, boy, for like the past goddamn 15 years, boy. You ain't saying shit by saying that. I have two sons in their 30s. Old man has been my fucking nickname forever. So you call me old nigga, boy. I'm flattered. Yeah, you flattering me by saying that shit. But once again, Brother Reg, man, I appreciate you. You know, this was good, man. You know, I got a chance to get into the head of the bad guy, man. And oh, let me ask you something before you go. Before you go, one last question before you get out of here.
Okay.
Why Reg's the bad guy? Why the bad guy? Why do you call yourself the bad guy? Why?
Reason why I call myself the bad guy because I'm actually a good guy. You know, I haven't been in trouble, never been in jail, none of that and stuff like that. And it seems like nowadays, if you do what's right, you know, stuff like that, care about people, this and that, and third and stuff, you know, you're not labeled you're labeled a bad guy now. You're not labeled the good guy. You know, it's all reversed now. So that's why I call myself a bad guy because I'm actually a good dude at heart and stuff. Now I got my ways about me, and I got a mean streak, but you know, you don't want to know about that side. But but by the most part, I'm an actually cool dude. You know, I'll help you out and here and there, whatever you need and stuff like that. But but I think that the nice guys are not appreciated no more. So that's why I call myself the bad guy because the good guys are actually bad guys now. Stevie J, he always called himself the good guy. Hip hop loves. He always say, "I'm the nice guy" when he's really the bad guy. So that's why I call myself a bad guy.
Once again, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Like I said, man, you got to come back, Brother Reg. Got to come back, man. You know, thank you for coming through, brother. Everybody, Reg's the bad guy. Get on down there and check him out, man. He's doing the rumbles now, man, and they're pretty popular, man. And they rumbles too. Shit, they remind me of the damn ones that they used to have on ODJs. Goddamn it, boy, they be having knockdown dragouts down there, boy.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him. He started that, and it was successful over there. But I'm just trying to continue it. I guess that's what people want. They need they need an outlet. I think that
they be down there. You doing something because they be down there. Goddamn it, there don't be no shortage of people on the goddamn panel. So he giving y'all Negroes what y'all want. Goddamn it. So if you want it, Brother Reg has it for you down there on Sunday. So go ahead down there and go on down there and check them out, man. You might even see my black ass down there. You ain't gonna see me on the damn panel though, but you might see me
go on the panel. You become the victim then.
Yeah, you don't want to come. Hell no. And the crazy thing is, I actually used to be on O'Shea's. I did a couple of O'Shea's rumbles, and had a few knockdown dragouts with a few dudes. But that's not really my thing. That's not, me, Reg. You've been watching me long enough. That's not really my style, man. I try to get along with every fucking body, man. I even try to get along with the motherfuckers that hate me most of the time. That's not really my thing. Yeah, you know how I am, man. I don't be beefing and shit like that. Now, make no mistake, Negroes. Don't think I'm a soft target because I show your ass different. All right? Motherfuckers who have tried to think I'm a soft target. Well, they've seen that I'm not. All right. I've been around too goddamn long and I know too many people. I'm hardly a soft target. But 99.9% of the time, I'm very easygoing. I never deny nobody who wants to come on my channel, you know, and I don't do the arguing and bullshit. If I got a problem with you, all I'm going to do is back away from you. You know, I'm not going to make videos about you, talk shit about you, you know, talk shit about you on somebody else's channel. That's just not my fucking style, man. So
Yeah.
If that's what you expect, T.P.O.T is the wrong place for you, man. It just is. But yeah, man, Reg, I appreciate you, man. And you know, I don't know if they're gonna drop a nuclear bomb on the realm for you to come back. So I guess you just gonna
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
on the outside of that shit, man, from here on in. but thanks for coming through, brother, man. Peace, man. I appreciate you, brother Reg.
All right.
Thanks, brother. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, y'all. Just got off the line with Reg, the bad guy, man, shooting the shit with Reg, man, you know. And I've heard a lot of crazy things about Reg, man, but like I said, I'm subscribed to his channel. You know, I watch his shit, you know, and you know, a lot of the shit that goes on Reg shit is entertaining. I mean, let's be honest, man. YouTube is mostly damn entertainment any damn way. It's pretty you know, it's pretty entertaining, man. You know, I don't have a problem with what he do down there at all. But you know, I don't have a problem with shit that anybody do that I watch, because if I had a problem with it, I wouldn't be watching this shit, would I? But you know what it is. You know what it is. God damn, I got a lot of emails in here. Yeah, brother Wacky done probably left, but brother Wacky, man, we got to get up, man, and do something, man. Cause like I said, we were we were talking about guys, because we were talking about SWP. We was talking about a whole bunch of dudes, man. And your name came up. I brought your name up, and because I know brother Wacky's been around this shit a long time, man. We gotta link up, man. Maybe do something next week if you still out there, brother Wacky. Let's try to do something next week, because I think I'm booked. Let me look at my email first before I say anything. Hold up. Yeah, so I'm booked Saturday, it looks like, and I'm also booked Wednesday. So maybe Thursday, if you're still out there, brother Wacky, I'm gonna hit you up tonight. I'm gonna hit you up on your email tonight, brother Wacky, and try to set something up for Thursday night. I don't know what your schedule look like, but I am gonna hit you up tonight as soon as I get up off the air, and we'll try to set something up for Thursday night. You know, if you're down, if you're available, ain't working, or whatever case may be. But like I said, I'm gonna hit you up tonight, man, because I want you to come through, man, and chop it up and shit, you know. But yeah, it looks like Saturday. I got somebody coming on Saturday, and I got somebody coming on Wednesday. Let's see, go down here. Saturday night, and Wednesday. Yep. So Thursday, we can throw down Thursday, brother Wacky. But like I said, I'm gonna hit you up in your email, so I'll be rapping with you tonight once I get up off of here. That is. Yeah. Brother Reg, man. I mean, brother Reg, he's got his own style, man. He got his own way of doing shit, man, like all of us, man. So, you just gotta respect how people do shit, man. You gotta respect how people do shit. You gotta respect, no doubt, brother Reg. You gotta respect how people do shit. You gotta respect how they run their game. You gotta respect it, man. That's all it is to it. You got to respect the way people do their shit.
Because if you don't respect the way they do their shit, just don't watch them. That's all I can say. You can't respect the way they do shit, just don't watch them, man. That's it. Because people that I don't respect, I also don't watch. All right? If I watch you, that means I respect your game, even if I disagree with it. You know, but that's just me. You know, motherfuckers that I don't respect, man, I don't watch this shit. You know, what for? Just to see how much I don't like it? Nah, man, you know, but yeah, y'all get on down there, man, and you can go ahead and plug your channels too, Brother Reg, if you still in there, because I just rinsed you up. So if you still in there, go ahead and plug your channels, your sports channel, and all that kind of stuff if you still in there, Brother Reg. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead, man, and wrap this up. I'm gonna go out here and go out on the deck and have me a cigar, drink me a beer, fuck with my wife for a little while. And yeah, but I appreciate Brother Reg, man, coming on tonight, man. Good stuff. I appreciate the cash apps and the super chats. And one just came through from, hold on. I ain't got my damn glasses on. Let's see. K New York. Looks like, yeah. KIY New York 007. Appreciate that cash app. KIY New York. I appreciate that cash app. And also brother TVA and brother Loadcast as well. Appreciate those cash apps, brother. Appreciate them. Oh, Kai New York. Oh, damn, I think that's a girl. I think. Looks like they got a girl on their avatar, but you never know. But appreciate those cash apps, folks. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, man. We're gonna wrap it up, man. I appreciate you good folks, man, for coming through. You know, as always, check us out the next couple of days, because Saturday I actually have DJ Kuda will be here Saturday night, and we're going to be talking about mics and boards and, you know, studio equipment and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to call the show The Microphone Fiend. Yeah, so I'm going to have DJ Kuda on Saturday night, and then Wednesday I have an attorney coming on. And this attorney specializes, she's a criminal attorney, and she specializes in criminal cases that concern Black and brown men. That's right, you heard me. Black and brown men. Yeah, she actually runs. Oh, okay. My bad, lady. KIY. My bad, lady. KIY. I wasn't sure, you know, because I'm old. I do wear glasses, but I looked on there and I could see that it was a lady, not a brother. So I appreciate that cash app, lady. KIY New York 007. Appreciate that. Yeah, she's a lawyer, and she specializes in those cases, brothers. So y'all need to have your behinds here Wednesday night, man, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. She actually has a law center, and she published a book, I believe, in December of 2020. I'm not sure because I didn't read her whole bio. I just talked to her today. She published a book, and what this book outlines is how black and brown men should go about things when they find themselves confronted with police after they're arrested and in court. She has a book about your rights, what your rights are, what your rights are not. So, brothers, y'all need to be here Wednesday night. I'm telling you. All right. I spoke to her today. Her name is Rhonda Dixon, I believe. All right. Y'all can look her up. Yeah, I spoke to Mrs. Dixon today, and she'll be coming on Wednesday night, man, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all need to tune in to that one. Be looking out for the thumbnails. Be looking out for the thumbnail with her, and be looking out for the thumbnail with Brother Kudo, because Brother Kudo will be here 8 o'clock Saturday night. But check for the thumbnail, because once y'all come through and y'all watch Brother Kuda, y'all need to bring your behinds right back here Wednesday night, because this lawyer talks good stuff, man. And she's not just going to be talking about the procedures about being arrested as a black and brown man and being in court as a black and brown man. She's also going to be talking about black folks and the part that black people play on democracy and how law and politics intertwine into that. So y'all don't want to miss Wednesday night show, but it's going to be good. You're going to regret it if you miss it. And you damn sure going to watch that replay. I promise you that. Yeah, this lady knows her stuff, man. I spoke to her today on the phone. This lady really knows her stuff, man. And she's been practicing law for a very long time. So, brothers, I implore you, man, to be here. All right? Because this is something you need to hear. This ain't no BS where I'm just trying to get you to come in here, to get some clicks and views. No, you need to be here Wednesday night, man. Wednesday night is going to be a very serious show, a very important show, and I'm going to have a very, 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 a very knowledgeable attorney at law here Wednesday night, and you don't want to miss it. All right. So, oh yeah, and also, before I forget, I don't know if y'all are familiar with my man, Little Big Nate. He's debuting Tuesday night. I think he's coming on either 7 or 8. That's my dude right there. So y'all need to get on down there, man, and check out my man, Little Big Nate. He's debuting his show Tuesday night. Here's a preview. You heard the voice. You know the name. You've waited long enough. Little Big Nate has arrived, and it's on. Let's go. Yeah, so get on down there, man, and check out my man, Little Big Nate. He is going to be doing his debut show Tuesday night, and he might have a special guest down there that y'all are familiar with. I'm just saying. But yeah, and also I want to plug my man, Brother Supreme. A lot of the graphics and animated work you see, not just here, but in other places, are done by this guy. Yeah, so go ahead, man. Hit my brother up, SKC at skcwork.com. That's SKC at skcwork.com. He is an official sponsor of the T.P.O.T YouTube page. And, this brother does phenomenal work. All right. He does phenomenal work. He does phenomenal work. And a lot of the stuff you see around these internet ways, a lot of them, SKC has done the graphic work. Not just mine, other brothers too.
and you'll know it when you see it. Oh, what's good? Brother Taylor in the house. All right, y'all need to go down there and check out Brother Taylor as well. Y'all need to do that too. All right, because if you don't, you know what I'll do, don't you? If you don't, you know what I'll do, right? I will haunt your old black ass mama in her dreams. Don't make me do it. I'll be standing over mama's bed tonight. I will be standing over mama's bed tonight. And when I'm done with mama, you know where I'm going, right? I'm coming down into the basement. And now I'm standing over your shit. So make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. And I'm hoping that you already are. I'd like to believe that all the people in here are already subscribed. Once again, man, I appreciate everybody, man, for coming through tonight. I appreciate the cash apps. I appreciate the super chats. But most importantly, man, I appreciate you good folks that hang out there. And I also appreciate the good folks who hang out in here more than anything else. All right. All right. And a special shout out to my man, Reg the Bad Guy. All right. Get on down there and check old Reg out, man. You know, they be doing some pretty entertaining stuff down there from time to time, man. And like I said, you might even see me down there every now and then. But with that, I will leave you good folks with 3 words you know, like I always do. Open your mind.
House of power. House of power. House of power. House of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, say, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost got $1 billion.
The Proper Thought
3
Series.
PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and look through the mirror and see this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the plight of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he says, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you with all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Why do you think you never pick up the paper to read over and over and see white families travel? You think of the thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops got my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops don't do that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you do to drive a car. And if you use it wrongly, you'll lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, then we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? South Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
Santana Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down, 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind.
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your mind.